Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Card Guy, coming to you with another video today. Today's going to be a what sold on eBay video. Had a bunch of sales over the weekend, like 23 sales. Let's see, what was the total dollar amount? It wasn't a crazy high dollar amount, $572.91. That's with shipping and tax and all that stuff. Including that total, sold a bunch of cards, a bunch of single cards. I'm going to show all those to you. A few other thrifted items, some other sports related items and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to show you like the thrifted and garage sale and just the random items that I sold, the non-sports related, at least the non-sports card stuff. I'm going to show you that first, then we're getting into the sports cards. I did a video last week, I believe it was, where I bought a big purchase of some ultra-modern cards, stuff from 21, 22, and maybe a little bit of 23 cards in there. I spent like $800-ish for that lot. So I had a lot of card sales from that stuff that I listed. I probably listed maybe 20 to 30 cards from that, and I think I sold, I don't know, 8 or 10 already from that batch. So it was pretty good. But yeah, I said I'm going to show you the other stuff first. So I got it all kind of laid out right here. I don't know what we're going to show. Let's go show this guy first. We got Tigger. We got Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. This is a Lego Duplo figure, and I've had this in my store for a while. It came in a bag that I bought at a Goodwill, just some random parts of Duplo. And this one in particular was more valuable than some of the other ones that were out there. There was something with his tail, just the way that tail was, meant it was from one particular set. I saw some sold comps that were pretty high, like $40, $50, $60, maybe even higher at the time. So I originally had this in my store for that kind of higher price, and it just sat and sat and sat. I think I had it in my store for $30 still. Saw that I had a couple of washers on it. I just said, let's throw a cheap offer out there. I sent out there for $15 and then went ahead and took it. So yeah, the pop-up will show more, but I'll try to remember the prices when I sent out offers or gave discounts, something like that. So still got $15 just for that one little Tigger Lego Duplo figure. So that's pretty good. I probably have very little into it. We'll just say I had $1 into it because it came in a bag with some other parts. All right, next. This was from a board game. I bought 2 of these at the same store. It was kind of weird that they had the same game at the store. I'll show a pop-up of the actual game that I have for sale. It's called, I think it's Mattel Hear It Happen football game. So it was a game from, I think, the 70s where you put these little records in there as you did plays, and it sort of tell you what happened, and then you move your players on the field as it happened. So 2 of the games were at the store. They were marked pretty cheap. They were marked like $3.99 or something, and the box was huge box. Which was a good thing I bought both of them because I needed both of them to make one complete game. Then I had some extra parts. So I figured I'd piece out these extra parts. And someone bought this little part. This has like field goal posts, a little football, like a little coin that you toss at the beginning, and 2 of the little records. I think there was 14, had like 14 extra records between the 2 games, and somebody just needed 2 to complete their set. So I sold them these for $2 a piece, and I think this was, I don't know, like 5 or 8 or something dollars. Maybe it was even $10. Yeah, I think it was $10. So we got to $14 for this little set of stuff for them to complete their game. So that was pretty good. That's all it took to be in the profit. The whole game itself, I think I had listed for like $100. So that's the big part of it, and that's a huge box when it does sell. It's going to be a pain in the butt to ship, but it'll be worth it. All right, next we have a Minnesota Vikings belt buckle. Yeah, this is a vintage belt buckle, and you can see like it has yellowed some. I think this was white originally, but just through time and whatever, maybe it was stored in the heat somewhere that it has yellowed. And you see a lot of them like that. So I listed it cheap. I didn't list it at the higher end, just being yellowed like that. I think it sold for like $10, $12, $15. I keep going off the screen. I don't know why I keep closing the screen because I know I'm going to go back to it like 100 times. Yeah, $9.99 plus shipping. So I'll just throw that into a bubble mailer. It's not going to break. I might put a little piece of cardboard with it just to make sure. But yeah, $10 for that belt buckle. Like I said, I sold a lot of cheaper stuff. That's why I sold 23 items and the total wasn't that crazy high. All right, next we sold the model kit. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I know some of you are fairly new. I bought a big collection of model kits in like war games, and the model kits have sold really well. I think I maybe have 2 or 3 model kits out of like the 100 or so that I had originally. This one's pretty cheap. I originally had it in my store for like $20, $25. Had lowered the price since that was over a year ago that I bought all those models. Sold for, I believe, $14.99 plus shipping. Again, you'll always see the pop-up on the screen just in case I happen to say the wrong total or something like that. Next, we sold the license plate. Football season's coming up. Sold the New Orleans Saints. Again, this has been a couple years ago now. I bought a huge batch. I didn't know what to call it. Bundle, batch, lot of license plates from a thrift store, from a Goodwill. They were marked like $2.49 a piece. I used a coupon, so I got them for about $2 a piece. And I think I bought like nearly 100 license plates that day. There was a bunch of NFL ones as well as some automobile ones. The auto ones sold pretty quickly. The sports ones have been very slow sellers, and I've only sold a couple of the Saints. Let me actually look at the screen. It says I still have 4 more of the Saints available, and that I've sold 2. So this is only the second Saints one to sell. And like I said, I've had them for a couple years now. And I clicked off the screen. Why do I keep clicking off the screen? It sold for $14.99 plus shipping. And I do have those like under quantity discounts if somebody wanted any, trying to promote sales. It hasn't helped any. I don't think I've had anybody buy multiples of those. So no reason to have that multiple discount on there. All right, next we'll go to this guy. We'll go to Davy Crockett. Yeah, I finally sold Davy Crockett. Let me find where he is on my screen here. Picked up a bunch of these at a local charity thrift store that was run by a church. Bought these for $3 a piece. A bunch of these vintage Fisher Price. They're called Great Adventures figures. And I thought Davy Crockett would be pretty popular. He would sell quickly, but sold all the other ones first. There were like dragons. There was warriors. I don't know. There was other stuff. Originally I had them in my store pretty high. Again, these were fairly rare things. Sales counts were kind of all over the place, but some of them sold for like $50 and $60. So of course I'm going to try the higher price first. Again, I think it's in my store for like $40. I figured I'd send out some offers this weekend on them. $25 plus shipping. So yeah, I ended up getting $25 plus shipping for Mr. Davy Crockett, little Fisher Price Great Adventures figure there. So happy to get that out of there. I actually still have one more of the Davy Crockett to sell, and I think that's the last of those Great Adventures. So the sales were really good. Only paid $3 a piece, so you really can't lose when you're only paying $3 a piece for those things. Another thing that's been in my store for a while. So again, I've moved some of this stuff. The Davy Crockett, the license plate, the model kit, even Tigger was in the store for a while, and this jersey were in my store for quite a while. I'll just say a couple of years, but sometimes it can be a year, it could be 5 years. I lose track of time. I'm getting old. But what did this sell for? I gave a pretty good offer for price-wise. This is, now it's not a big school, but this is a game-used college football uniform from MTU. It has it right there on the sleeve. Michigan Tech University. So yeah, pretty cool jersey, number 54. Probably was a linebacker would be my guess. It's a vintage Russell Athletic football jersey. Again, when I first started, I probably had this in my store for $100. It's kind of like my typical go-to price for a game-used uniform from like a college or something. Marked it down through the years, through the time. I think it's still in my store for like $40 or $50. Sent an offer for $25. Yeah, it happened to be the magic price that everybody took if I sent an offer. $25. So it was a good, healthy discount. Finally got this jersey out of here. $25. And yeah, it's gone. Finally. Alright, that's it for like the non-sports thrifted type goods. Everything else is either sports cards or sports related. Just down here. So there's a bunch of items. First up, we got a sports ticket stub. San Francisco Giants 1983. Something happened in this game. Not too exciting, but something of course, something happened. Let's see. My tagline is Chet Lemon home run. Yeah, so that's how exciting that game was. Chet Lemon hit a home run in this game in 1983 versus the Mariners, sold for $4.99 plus shipping. I'm just going to put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, ship it out for that one stamp. Two other things, that same sort of thing. I sell them cheap. I just charge $1 shipping. There's no like eBay standard envelope shipping like there is for sports cards. I wish there was for some of these other categories. Definitely make it easier to ship it out, and we could still put tracking on the items. Let's see. First up, we got a Colorado Rockies bat knob decal. Maybe you've seen me sell a few of these. The buddy of mine does a bunch of stuff with bats and game-used memorabilia. And if the bat is too broken to sell, he just pulls like the little decal off the end of the bat. So this is what a player uses. They put it on there. That way when they put it in the bat rack, they can just look for their number. So this is a Colorado Rockies number 4. That one sold for $5 plus shipping. Again, I'm just going to put a stamp on the envelope, charge $1 for shipping. And then we got a Milwaukee Brewers. I think this is the last Brewers, the only Brewers one I had, number 10. That one sold for $10 plus shipping, $9.99. That's a consignment deal. So what I do is I take out all the fees and the costs, and then me and my buddy, we split the net proceeds. So if it sells for $4, we're both getting like $4 and something. The one that sold for $5, I mean, I'm getting a couple of dollars for it. But again, I did a bunch of these. I could list 100 of those bat knob decals in probably an hour. All right, let's get into the cards. Cards, the good stuff. Just took a drink. Got a little bubble in there. All right, Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, I had a bunch of these a while back. A friend of mine had gotten literally like an 800 count box of these Julio Rodriguez cards, and I got a small stack from them. This was back when they were selling for a lot more than they are now. I think they were selling for like $4, $5, $6 a piece for these cards. Now I think you can buy them on COMC for under $1, but I had this lot of 10 for $14.99, so $1.50 per card. Still got the sale. Happy to get those out of there. He's playing okay. I haven't checked his stats recently, but yeah, I still think he's doing all right. Another bulk lot. Yeah, I sell a lot of these bulk lots like this. If you're into cards, check out my eBay store. I sell a lot of great bargain discount lots. This is 100 football refractor cards. Yeah, I buy a lot of collections. Also get stuff out of like dime boxes, quarter boxes, and yeah, there's a lot of bulk that I have left over. So I put it out there at some good deals. Of course, I'm pulling out the main stars and rookies and stuff like that. And this is, guys, like you can see, it's got like Joe Flacco. It's got like those second tier and third tier, I'll call them stars, names that you know, but they're not big sellers. But look, this has like orange refractors, purple refractors, X-fractors, all kinds of good stuff. 100 cards for $25 plus shipping. So a quarter a card is what I get for those. And again, I'm buying them in bulk. And that way I'm making somebody a good deal. And I don't have to deal with 100 refractors trying to get $1 or 50 cents a piece from these wherever I sell cards. So if you're into those bulk lots, go to my eBay store. When I put them out there, they sell quickly. I think I listed 3 lots last week, and they're all gone. 2 were gone on the first day, and that one took about 3 days to sell. All right, I did sell one other bulk lot. Again, this actually sold because of the video I did. So when I do the videos showing the cards that I get in these collections, if there's ever anything that you see you want before I get listed on eBay, usually I'm willing to make a better price too. Just contact me. I'm always willing to make a good deal on Adam. Adam's pretty smart. Whenever he sees these videos, he gets a hold of me. And I made him a pretty good deal. So we got like, I don't know, 7 or 8 cards here. We got an Evan Mobley, like a cracked ice from Crown Royale. We got a cool Charles Barkley jersey. That one would have sold here well locally, but I don't care. We got Drake London, the cool jersey card there. What else we got? Is that Brendan Ayuk? I can't remember. Right there, 49ers. I believe he's a Niners fan, so we got a Joe Montana insert. We have a Trey Lance jersey card, and the last one is Brian Scalabrine autograph card. Sold him that lot for $25 plus shipping, so do the math. That was a pretty good deal for him, and I don't have to list those on eBay and can give them to him, make him a deal, make him happy as well. So Adam, thanks again for the deal. Happy to get these to you, and I'll get them shipped out later today, probably with all these other cards. Now all the single cards I sold. Yeah, let's get through these. We'll go through them fairly quickly. Maybe I'll babble on about a couple of them here. So first up, we got Ken Griffey Jr. I love these cards. These 1990s Diamond King cards. This is serial numbered out of, I think, like 10,000, which seems crazy today to number a card out of 10,000. But, you know, if you put all the parallels that they make, they'll probably make 10,000 total cards at least with all the different serial numbers that you have. This sold for, I think, $10 plus shipping for the Griffey. All right, next up, we got Josh Naylor, Immaculate Collection. Emerald, green, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, autograph card. That guy, I believe he plays for, does he play for Cleveland, I believe? Yeah, I believe he plays for Cleveland. I'm sorry if I get some of these guys. Sometimes they get traded and I don't pay attention. Either way, that's sold for $40. It's numbered out of just 5. I think it was numbered even 1 of 5 or 2 of 5. I don't know. It can only be numbered out of something out of 5. Either way, $40 plus shipping for Josh Naylor. That one is going to go out in a padded mailer, obviously, because it's over $20. Cards like Griffey, if it's under $20, it's going to get shipped out. eBay standard envelope. Cost you 63 cents to mail those out. This next one's really cool. I bought this at a local card show. I think I bought it for $1. Eric Bledsoe Tiger Stripe Prism there. Again, it's so hard to get these. Do that. You get the glare, no glare. I don't know. We'll get it to you. Again, the pop-up picture is always way better than me holding this card up here. Had it at my store for $10. Had somebody send me an offer for $5. But that's way too low. So I went ahead and made him a deal at $7.50. Just kind of split the difference. $7.50 plus shipping. It's just going to go out in the standard envelope. So cheap shipping there. Nolan Ryan insert. Actually, this was worth more than I thought it was going to be. I figured this would just be like one of these typical $1 or $2 Nolan Ryan inserts or just insert cards from a modern issue. I think it sold for $7.99, $8 plus shipping, same sort of thing. Bought that probably in a $1 box, but it could have been a quarter box. I don't really remember. All right, that's the most expensive card. We'll hold that one till the end. Next up, Steelers player football. And I usually know most football guys, and honestly, I don't recognize the name. I don't know, so somebody tell me if he's going to get any work here this year. Calvin Austin III for the Steelers. Don't follow the Steelers closely enough. Sorry, Jay, my buddy. But yeah, Jay, I'm sure can tell me all about him. Autographed Origins rookie card, not serial numbered or anything. That sold for $10 plus shipping. Next up, Jason Tatum. Kind of a cool purple parallel from Donruss Elite. God, it's hard to get the glare because it doesn't look too purple when I hold it there. I got to get it. Ooh, see, it's purpley, but too much glare. All right, again, it's in the pop-up. This one's number, I think, 75. Sold for $19.99. Am I right? 20 bucks plus shipping on that one. Next up, John Morant. Yeah, even though he's had his problems here, people are still buying his cards. His prices are down a little bit. But the dude's got lots of talent. Hopefully he can get that noggin straightened out. Get back to just playing basketball. Really cool stargazing blue parallel there. That one's numbered out of 49. Numbered out of just 49 on the back. I believe it's sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Going out eBay standard envelope. All right, now here's a really thick card. This one sold for more than 20 as well. So if a card's really thick and you're gonna have to use one of these really fat card holders, generally I'm gonna ship that in a bubble mailer, even if it's below $20, just because I'm afraid that it's gonna poke through, rip the envelope, and get messed up somehow. So this is Troy Aikman, championship gear, like a Super Bowl logo right here. God, I just can't get that without the glare. This one is numbered out of just 10. There's the numbering on the back right there, numbered out of 10 if I can even get it without that glare. Dang glare. From Spectra. Spectra has some great colored cards, and that's one of them. Sold for, I believe this also sold for $40, $39.99 plus shipping. There wasn't an exact comp for the out of 10, so I just had to look for the ones that was like numbered out of 25 and just price that one just a little bit higher. And it sold quick. Somebody was definitely waiting for that one to pop up. Next, we got Kyle Trask. Yeah, Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback. Is he going to be any good? I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. They're just kind of speculating on some of his cards. This is a Spectra, I don't know, blue disco or whatever the heck they call these shiny things. Numbered out of just 60, I believe. Oh, and what did this sell for? Was this just $10 or was it more than $10? I know you're going to see the pop-up. I don't remember. This sold for $15.99. So that's more than $10. $15.99 plus shipping. 2 cards to go. Next up, now this one's kind of funny because this card sold before I could actually get the picture uploaded. I kind of have a funny stock photo that I use when I'm doing my listings, and then I'll take my pictures after I get all the listings up, go back and insert the photos after. And it's just this card from like a spoof comedy set that they did for basketball players, and it's the Ronnie Cycli card. I don't know why. I just always use this one as my temporary photo, and so that's the picture with this listing that you'll see. But this is actually an Anthony Edwards card. Anthony Edwards game used jersey, Knights of the Round Table, kind of a cool die-cut jersey insert card from the young star player. I think it sold for 20 bucks. I think that was $19.99 plus shipping. And actually, I may have done standard envelope on that one. It's thick, but it's not like crazy thick. So hopefully if I did standard envelope, it'll still get there safely. All right, there's one more card to go. Before I show you that card, it's the most expensive one that I sold this weekend. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Let me know down in the comments which one of these is your favorite card that I sold today. Just maybe it wasn't one of the cards. Maybe it was one of the favorite items, or maybe you just like one of those players and you want to put a comment down below and tell me something cool about it. Either way, I appreciate y'all being here. Go check out my That Reseller Guide channel if you haven't done that. That's my main channel. Talk about reselling and other things there. Now that card, all right. Shohei Ohtani, boom. Yeah, rookie year, Topps Fire, gold. Oh, what do they call this? On fire, going to the fire? I don't know. It's on fire maybe. This was the gold version. Now, this card I actually bought off of Whatnot. I bought it off of John, the Cincinnati Picker. If you don't follow him, he runs some good Whatnot shows. It was the first auction he ran that day. And sometimes that first item, people aren't really ready to go yet. Maybe I got a really great deal. And I did on this one. I paid him just $10. I won the bid at $10. Plus the shipping and everything, so probably have like $13, $14 into the card. But yeah, it's the gold version, and I had it listed in my store for $100. Had a lot of people offering me like $75, $80, and just, the sales were up in that high range, pushing 100. Plenty of sales, $90, $100, $105 range. So I held on and gave 10% off. I gave him $10 off. Got $90 plus shipping for that card. So when I have a more expensive card like this, I put it in a team bag, put it on a piece of cardboard, and then put that into a bubble mailer. Make sure that it gets to the buyer safely. So yeah, really great sale on that one. You can't buy too many Ohtani rookies for $10 and then flip them into 100. So when you can get a steal like that, give that one a big thumbs up. All right, that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time.